Hi everybody, Curly Carly here from Celebrity Readers. I know it's been like super long time since you guys have seen a video posted by me. I think June was the last time I posted a video. It's been a while. That is due to the fact that I recently started a new position. And that position has taken up quite a bit of my time. Usually I have a lot more time. I'm not used to not having a lot of time for my reading and my blog and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to get that balanced. I think I have a pretty good balance going from starting September forward. So hopefully you guys will see these videos on a more regular basis from me. And if not, who the fuck cares? Because this is our blog. We can do whatever the fuck we want. Anyways, happy September. It is currently projected to be 111 outside today. We're in my neck of the woods. So we're going to try to stay inside or, you know, go in the pool. I figured, why not do a video? September is a very special month for us because it is my birthday month, it is Lenore's birthday month, and it is also our blog anniversary month. I believe this is our second year. I don't know if we're going to do anything. Feel free to give us suggestions. We kind of just wing it most of the time, which I like because, as you can see, I'm not very good with time management. So winging it works for me. Let's go ahead and dive right in. I do have some updates to give you guys. The most surprising update I think so far is the fact that the Decades of Sci-Fi Challenge that I started this year has been canceled, which I was upset about that because sci-fi is my favorite genre and I was really looking forward to reading those books. I mean, you know, it doesn't mean that I can't read them. I can still read them. I just wanted to, you know, I like challenges, obviously, since I'm doing like 5 this year. Well, 4 now, because the Decades one is no longer an option. So let's go ahead and go over the other 4. I'm doing the Book Bingo Challenge hosted by Just Another Girl and Her Books. Hi, Katie. I started that last year. I have 2 books left on that one. And then I'm also doing the Read Harder Challenge, which is hosted by Book Riot. That's last year's Read Harder Challenge, because I think they do a different one every year. Which, as you know, I hate that challenge, but I have made progress on it. So, hey. Then I'm also doing a challenge of my own creation, which I just call the series challenge, because I'm trying to read at least 10 series this year to kind of get rid of, you know, some of that backlog that I have. I have made some progress on that as well. We'll go over that. And I think the last one is the Back to the Classic Challenge. And I have made some progress with that as well, which we will go over. Fuck it, right now. So the Back to the Classics Challenge is a pretty cool challenge. You read 12 books, 1 for every month. And they're pretty genre specific. Well, obviously, because it's a classic. But as with regards to the rules, you can't cross over the books. They will not, you know, you can't do like a multi, it won't hit multi bullet points. So I read with my daughter a classic about an animal, or which includes the name of an animal in the title, which was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. Everybody knows that one, at least in my neck of the woods. We all know that book. I read that with my daughter. She loved it. We're reading the next one, which, Horse and His Boy, it's not very good. I'm not a fan of that one. But yeah, so that's the progress I made on the Back to the Classics Challenge. The Decades of Sci-Fi has been canceled, so there's really no update to give you on that one. My challenge that I created, the series challenge, I have made some progress on. I have finished the Diary of Bink Cummings series by Bink Cummings. And I have finished the University Park series by C.M. DePorto. Now, if you follow the blog and read, you will notice that there are only 3 books on that challenge for me. However, there are actually 6 books in that series. One of the reasons why I did not read the other 3 is because they are the same story, just written from the male POV. I don't feel that I need to read those books because I already know the story, and I'm counting it because there's no reason for me to read the other 3 books, so there just isn't. So I am counting those. Now, for September, I actually have a book that I want to read for this challenge, and it is Shroud of Lies by Nancy Strait. It is the third book in the Brewer Brothers series, which I started last year, I think. It might have been the year before. I've had a book forever. I only have one book to finish, so I might as well just do it, and you know that's an easy add-on. So I'm gonna hope to do that one and get that done next month. Let's move on to book bingo. Now, book bingo is kind of funny because I only have two squares left to fill: parody and translated to English. I have only had these two squares for a long time. I don't know why I haven't just read them and just be done with it. I'm very odd like that. I do have some potentials for the translated to English. I actually already have this book, so it's just really long. And I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, so forgive me. It's The Brothers Karamazov by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I hope I pronounced that right. I practiced just to see. So that one is actually free on Amazon. You can download it, and you can actually download it for free through Goodreads too, which I didn't know until I looked it up. So yeah, if you are interested in that kind of thing, which I am. And I think that the Brothers Karamazov will also be a part of my Back to the Classics, because there is a section for a Russian classic. And I'm pretty sure that the author is Russian. I'll have to double check. I'm almost positive. So hopefully, if I can, I mean, it's like 1,000 pages or so it's going to take a while. But yeah, so that's my potential for that one. And then I also have the parody one I haven't purchased yet, but I have an idea of the one that I want. And I think I'm going to read Goodnight Goon by Michael Rex, which is a parody on Goodnight Moon. And I think my daughter might like it, so I figured that we could read that one together because we like to read together. So those are my potentials to finish my book bingo. And I'm hoping I can at least start one of those this month. We'll see. So there's that one. And then I'm in the middle of reading Little Women right now by Louisa May Alcott for my Back to the Classics challenge. That one would cover my 19th century classic. I think I'm like 30% into it. I kind of read it here and there because, quite honestly, that book is super dry. And I cannot compute it if I read for longer than a half an hour, quite honestly. It's just very linear. So it's difficult for me to follow in regards to that. It's just boring. So that one is hopefully one that I can make some progress on this month as well. For the Read Harder Challenge, I'm actually kind of excited about this because I did read a book, and it was a biography. One of the titles, one of the requirements is read a biography, not a memoir or an autobiography. Now, I don't generally read nonfiction. So this one was difficult for me, and in doing my research for it, I realized that memoir, biography, autobiography can kind of be interchangeable. So you got to be careful. Because I had a really difficult time trying to find one that was just clarified as like just a biography, not like a memoir, memoir. But I was able to find one. And you guys may have heard of it. It was made into a movie, and the title of it is called Becoming Steve Jobs by Brent Schlender. And I listened to that book via audio form because I have found that when I'm reading outside of my general genres that I read, if I listen to the book, it's more palatable for me as opposed to just reading it straight. Because I know if I would have read the book, like I don't know that I would have finished it. As it was, it took me 6 weeks to finish the audio book, which is a long time, I think. But I really, really enjoyed this book. Being, I'm from Silicon Valley. I was born and raised here. I remember reading the articles of Steve Jobs growing up, his death and whatnot. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but it was long enough ago for me to get a little nostalgic while I was listening to it. And I even cried a little bit at the end. This man was like, I mean, his personality was total dick. Like, I could never work for him, right? But in the aspect of just his work ethic and his values, I related quite a bit. I mean, it was just so, it was excellent. The man was fucking brilliant in his work. He was very, very good. So yeah, I mean, I would absolutely recommend this book to people. I was really excited when I finished it and when I was like, damn, because that one was a hard one for me. I didn't know what I was going to do. So yeah, the next book that I already have for this challenge is called Cold, and it is by, where is she? Victoria Doherty. It's a collection of essays, which is a requirement for this challenge. So I'm hoping that I can read that a little bit at a time, since it won't be just, you know, one story throughout. I've never read a collection of essays before. This is going to be interesting. So I'm hoping to start that this month and see where that takes us. I think that is it. We went over everything. Book bingo, read harder. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, we're getting towards the end of the year now, and I'm probably going to start looking for new challenges to begin next, within the next month or so. So if you guys have any that you're doing and you want to let us know your progress, you can totally, I mean, I'm interested, so let me know. Also, I like to start doing research a little bit early on for next year's challenges, because I'm kind of one of those people that does a challenge once and then doesn't go back to it. I just like to try a little bit of everything. So if you have a challenge that you think I would like, you can definitely let me know. I would love to hear it. Other than that, I think we're about done. So, yeah. This is Curly Carla from Celebrity Readers, signing off. Hopefully, I'll see you guys next month, if I can manage my time well. All right, bye.